This is exactly what I always wanted for Lost Ark in the West, to have this big buzz around it, and in the past 7 days it has been happening, and it makes me extremely happy. Today we're gonna take a look at the most recent article posted a few minutes ago. A lot of details about the closed beta, what kind of content is going to be in it. I cannot wait to read it and react to it during this video. We're also going to be taking a look at the business model, a 2-in-1, if you can believe it, right? So I'm just really happy. I'm just losing my breath. I'm getting like goosebumps, and I'm so I never imagined that I'm gonna be so excited for something Western related before release as I was for a lot of Korean related things, right, in terms of content. Anyway, beta has been confirmed to start on the 4th of November, as you guys know. It starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. UTC time. You can just translate this to get your country's time zone, and it ends on the 11th of November, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And 4 p.m. UTC time. Again, a conversion would help. They also mentioned that at the beginning of CBT, for a few hours, all of us will be sent to the same world, the same server, right? And because of that, we can expect queue times, maybe lag, maybe crashes, etc. So for the first few hours of CBT, don't have too high expectations. Yeah. Forums in the Amazon Games Discord. I talked about this in my previous videos as well. They've opened up the forums, and they've opened up the Amazon Games Discord with the Lost Ark section in it. I will link both of these in the description below, of course. Let's get into the game content. The unique prologue per class has been replaced with one streamlined prologue. This is the same that Korea has right now. We're getting the most up-to-date version of the prologue. This new one makes more logical sense. It makes you maybe understand what your role is, or what are you supposed to do better in terms of general idea and story, of course. The old one was I don't know, it's a classic vanilla feel for me. Those of you who are brand new to the game, you won't even miss the old one, and you shouldn't, because this one is as good. Some parts even better, some parts a little bit worse. Adventurers will start at level 10 and progress through the Forgotten Land of Trua after selecting their subclass. On top of a new story, it will teach the basic controls and battle techniques of Lost Ark. Increased the level cap from 50 in closed alpha to 55. Again, for those of you who are new, Lost Ark's level cap is 50. These 5 levels from 50 to 55, they give you more skill points, not actual levels as you understand them from other MMORPGs. Increased expedition level cap from 55 in closed alpha to 100. Expedition level is your account level. It's sort of a prestige thing, but it also rewards you with interesting rewards. Anything you do in game in terms of killing or doing quests or doing a raid or whatever gives you expedition level. Second awakening skill and quest added for all classes. This is nice, especially for some of the classes. Their first awakening skill, like the Soul Fist, wasn't necessarily the most used thing, so having straight from the get-go 2 awakening skills for you to choose, some classes will be very happy about that. All content up to Rohendel will be unlocked, very nice, including main story quests, field boss, the field boss there, Rohendel Chaos Dungeons, of course, it's needed for the way gearing up works. All dungeon content up to Phantom Palace will be unlocked. 2 Abyss dungeons as well, which is very nice. Interesting translations here. New Guardian raids, the tier 2 has been unlocked as opposed to just having tier 1, which was in technical alpha. So that means, to those of you who are new, that we're gonna get another set of raid bosses that we can fight after going through the first set of 4, which is tier 1. We're gonna get another set, a second set of 4 bosses, which is they're called tier 2 bosses. A bit harder difficulty in terms of mechanics, and also you need a higher item level of gear in order to even access them. Yeah, Vern Chaos Gate was added, which is another piece of endgame activity. The more endgame, the better, in my opinion. And besides raids and dungeons, this for example is a different kind of endgame, which is also important. Rewards you with nice rewards. Shadespire Tower floors 1 to 50 was also added. This is a solo dungeon in Lost Ark where your character progresses through various floors. Some floors are about just fighting, some floors are about avoiding, dodging things, some are funnier than others. An interesting piece of content as well. The Cube Dungeon, normal difficulty. Farms and Caves, something for your housing plot. We are opening up 70 islands for closed beta. to discover and explore. Wow, this is in... why am I shocked? Because we're actually getting the east side of the sea and the west side of the sea. There hasn't been any other release. That's why I'm shocked. There hasn't been any other release so far that has had so many islands straight from day one. But we're getting two sides of the sea, so of course we're having many. That's a lot of stuff to do though at endgame, if I remember. Very nice, very nice. General improvements also. Added font size adjustments, added additional hairstyles within character creation, the ones that just came out in Korea, probably. Updated guild menu UI, moderation in support of player safety. A new system has been implemented, allowing adventurers to report behavior that is against the code of conduct. Okay. Language filtering, added in support for filtering out obscene language across all supported locals. Currency exchange, we are working to improve the UI of the currency exchange, but the currency exchange will be disabled in the closed beta. Updated currency exchange will be available at launch. The currency exchange is a system where you deposit real money and you can purchase gold from other players. This currency exchange thing is the one thing that is debatable in Lost Ark as leaning towards pay to win. Nothing really to see about this currency exchange, so I won't be missing it. It's gonna probably work the same way for us in the West as it did for all of the other regions. So yeah, it's just not gonna be here in release. Power Pass and Adventurer's Path. Given the short period of the CBT, a Power Pass will be provided to help you skip the leveling up process, and a few details about it. When the player completes the main quest from North Verne, a single Verne Power Pass token will be provided via in-game mail, so you have to level up one character normally, and then for the second one you get this token. Only one Power Pass will be provided per account, so if you have two accounts you can do it like that. I know I have to, and I'm actually planning to level up two characters on each account and get two of these boosts. You don't have to do this, by the way, especially if you're new. Just, you know, play one class, level up, boost up another if you get to 50 on the first one. I'm doing it for completely different reasons. Adventurer's Path can be started immediately after consuming the Power Pass on an alternate character. This feature compresses the 10 to 50 segment for an alt character and is a story told by Beatrice. It will guide you on the essentials and progression specific to your class, allowing you to relive the content through that character. So it's not a full boost, you use it, you're 50, you still have to do a couple of dungeons and keep talking to Beatrice in that particular room. But yeah, it's a 2-hour tops endeavor. With this, we've made it so that strongholds are unlocked sooner, giving adventurers the ability to have a home and decorate earlier in the journey. I'm curious how soon, because generally it's at level 50, but I'm just curious how soon they have opened it up. Okay, so moving on to the business model, very curious to see how they have westernized the cash shop and the things that are real money related for us in the West. So, number one, to ensure that all purchases in game feel optional, it is important players have a path to acquire all items in our in-game store without having to make a purchase. So without you depositing your real money, you could acquire them. Most items are available with crystals, which can be earned by trading gold at a player-run exchange. So they're talking here about the blue crystals, that most items are available. Wow, really? Okay, now, if this is the case, that most items will now cost the blue crystals and not the orange ones which you need real money yourself to deposit, then that is a fantastic, fabulous change to the right direction, because these blue crystals, you can buy them, like they said, from the currency exchanger. You farm gold, you buy blue crystals. The only problem in Korea is that most items there don't cost blue crystals, or at least most of the items that you really wanna buy, right? They cost you the orange crystals that you need to deposit your own real money for. Fantastic if this would be the case. Any item without a crystal price will be tradable via the in-game trading post. Okay, so any item from the cash shop that maybe costs orange crystals that some people can acquire through real money will be tradable via the in-game trading post. So again, you can again buy it with your in-game gold, assuming you have and you're farming and you have enough to buy it. This means that all items will be available for in-game earnable currencies with few exceptions, such as founders packs and services like name changes. I'm curious if the character expansion, this is a really important and big thing, if the character expansion slot will also just cost blue diamonds or be tradable. Founders pack we don't need, and name changes we don't necessarily care about them. Wow, this would be so good. You know, doesn't make the game perfect, doesn't make the game as clean as, I don't know, Guild Wars 2, but I'm just saying it's such so good, you know, shows really nice intentions. We will test it during CPT. Number 2, we have updated how pet features function. This is a spicy one because I know from my comments on YouTube videos that many people didn't really agree with how pets used to function. Originally, players would rent features on their pets. Don't tell me that you have a price and you have them forever, not a monthly thing. So we would rent features each month, and the pet would gain additional functionality. An epic grey pet will be available for free as a quest reward in the early stages of the game. In our version, pet purchases are permanent, and the feature that we were previously rented are now available through crystalline aura benefits. Wait, what? I reviewed the crystalline aura, and this wasn't in the perks when I reviewed it. There is a 1% chance that I might be mistaken. I don't want to stop this recording to go back and watch my own video now. But I believe they've added these pet features, which were important but not mandatory by any stretch of the imagination. They've added them to the monthly membership. Now, basically, things are kind of the same in this department, only they're no longer on the pets, they are on the monthly membership. So I guess it's a little bit better in my opinion, because now you're more incentivized to buy the monthly membership, but you're not forced to just spend your crystals or your gold or your money on these pet features. You have them in the monthly membership alongside many other perks. So overall it just makes it a little bit better. You get maybe you feel that you get more for your money in that sense. To be noted that this 30-day premium membership in our Western release can be purchased with blue diamonds from the cash shop. Blue diamonds, which as we discussed can be purchased with gold that you farm in-game. Thus, you're buying premium membership with your in-game farmed gold. This is a fantastic move that looks great, and it is a move that shows good intentions from Amazon Games, from Smilegate. Again, a move that shows we don't want to milk you at every chance we get. Very nice, good job, even though gold in-game is highly valuable and you can and you will use it in so many other ways. At least players who care about buying their premium membership with in-game gold now have the opportunity, for the first time ever in Lost Ark, to buy premium membership with in-game gold, which is fantastic. Number 3, we tuned the timing on Mari's secret store to make products stay in the store for longer periods of time, giving players more time to make a purchase decision. Players will have 72 hours before items rotate out of Mari's secret store. This again shows really good intentions. For those of you who are newer to the game, Mari's secret store is a little shop within the cash shop that refreshes. For example, in Korea, it refreshes the items once in 6 hours and the batch once in 18 hours. So those items there are little purchases that you can buy mostly with these blue diamonds that help you get around in the game, help you progress a little bit, etc. And they keep getting refreshed. Now, I want you to notice the fact that they are making them refresh for us in the West once every 72 hours, not once every 18 hours, which means we're gonna have the same batch longer, which in turn shows that we don't wanna milk you every 18 hours, we just wanna do it every 72 hours. And I wanna congratulate them for another telling sign that they have good intentions. I am happy with this compared to any other version. The currency is available in Lost Ark. The royal crystals, these are the ones that you buy with real money. The also used for some in-game cash shop purchases. The blue crystals, you can get these blue crystals by either buying a a pack of blue crystals with the orange crystals, or you can spend your gold and get blue crystals from other players that are selling blue crystals as they have just purchased them, let's say, with real money. Gold, the most important currency in game. You can do anything in Lost Ark with gold. Anything you can do with gold. Yeah, and you earn it in game, or you can buy gold by spending these blue crystals. And then lastly, silver. Silver is a currency that is also important, but when it's going to be important, not necessarily at the beginning, but when it is, you're not going to have enough of it. And at the beginning, you're going to feel like you have too much. So keep farming it. Just a tip. Lastly, they mentioned that they appreciate the feedback on the monetization system, the cash shop, the way it works. So please, if you're new, if you come from any other MMORPG and you have some sort of a gripe with something in the cash shop or how things work, do leave them feedback on the forums, participate there actively, because maybe there is a chance that they will change something and this lovely MMORPG will be better suited for you too, as it is for many of us already. I wish you guys lots of love. I'm very excited to get into the closed beta, yeah, I'm gonna see you, I guess, tomorrow, as I promised. Until then, take care, lots of love, and stay safe.